Okay, so last day we started talking about, in particular, when we were talking about birds, we were talking differences between different types of birds. Once again, who can tell me something that is the same about all birds? Raise your hands, please. Yes, Pro.
It can fly.
Yeah, they can fly. What's something else? Trixie.
They have beaks.
They have beaks. Kimmy.
They can fly.
They can fly. Okay, cool. Billy, tell me something else.
They could lay eggs.
They can lay eggs. Okay, so these are all physical things that we know about birds. What's something that is complete? You can give me an example or tell me an answer. So, okay, I'll help you, okay? So, yes, Billy, tell me, so what's different about all birds?
They are different in sizes and colors.
Yeah, okay, they're different in sizes and colors. That's a good start. What else? What else is the same about all birds? Oh, sorry, different. What's different about all birds?
My internet connection is low.
Okay, no worries. Just try to contribute when you can, okay? So who else can tell me something completely different about birds? Okay, I'm going to help you. They all sing different songs, okay? Yes, Winter, your hand's up. 1 second. Yes, Winter.
They can have different color.
They can have different colors, yeah. What I want you to focus on is those two things, okay? So, as Billy and Winter said, they can all have different colors, they can all be different sizes, and they can all sound completely different, okay? So once again, imagine you are in a situation where you are trying to record bird sounds, okay? So you go off into the forest and you say, do you know what? I'm looking for a particular type of bird. You're using a scientific principle of color to find a bird, for example. You say, okay, I'm gonna go look for a blue finch. I know a blue finch is blue and it's small. So first of all, I'm gonna go off into the forest and I'm gonna try find out where this bird is. Now, I go off, I use my sense of sight and understand that I need to find a blue bird. So I go off to the forest, I find it. Then I say, okay, well, this is where it is. Now, I'm in a situation where I am trying to record only blue finch, or bird sounds. So I bring this device with me, this kind of giant satellite. And what it's going to do is it's going to pick up sounds from the forest around me. However, the constraint is that I'm going to pick up other animal sounds. What do you think an engineer can do? A guy that's 6 foot tall, has really long blonde hair and blue eyes. And he's going to be holding a sign which says your name. You're going to be able to find this person, right? This is the way an engineer or someone going off into that forest will work as well. They'll say, do you know what? If I am going into the forest to try and find one particular sound, I need to know what that sound actually sounds like, right? Or I need to know what the bird actually looks like. So this is where...
Wait, what?
Yes, Lucy, you have your hand up. How can I help you? Okay, Lucy, bye-bye. Talk to you soon. I can't hear you. Okay, so research. An engineer.
It's research means when you search for something that you didn't know.
Yeah, okay. I'd say like that's 50% right. You're close to it. Research is looking at about yeah, okay. Yes, Winter.
Research is mean we search to find something that we want to know it.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your answer and Billy's answer and kind of put them together into a bigger answer, okay? So what research is as Billy said, it's looking up for information you do not know. And as you said, it's just looking stuff up to find some information. It's both of these things, okay? You can do research on things that you know to find out examples of things that you've done research for. Let's try that. Let's try one more. Winter, tell me something you've done research for.
What is my name?
Your name is Look at That. Winter, tell me something you've done research for.
The thing I didn't research for is how can I read a book?
How to read a book. You did research for how to read a book?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I ride a bike.
Can you ride a bike? Okay. Billy, one more.
How many stars are there in the universe?
How many stars are there in the universe? Good stuff. Okay. So they're all really good examples of things that you can do research for. Now, when you think about what an engineer does, okay, so an engineer, as we said, uses scientific principles in order to create, design, construct new structures, machines, etc., etc. Research is something that allows them to do this by making sure that they've got all of the known scientific principles thought about first, okay? So if you take that example again of the plane, you take the engineer who's looking at an engine, who's looking at wings, who's looking at how to fly and how to make something fly, how to make an engine work, how to make something fly. Maybe they don't have all the information that they need. Maybe they don't know everything that they need to do. Maybe they're unsure about the material. So what they're going to do is they're going to do research. They're going to go, do you know what? There are people that have done this before, or there may be something even within nature that's done this before. Is there something that I can look at that's going to help me design a machine? So a really good place a lot of engineers start is nature. So in this picture, you've got 4 animals. I'm going to explain what this one is down the bottom. It's a really interesting animal, okay? So you all know this. This is a fox. That's a deer. This is called an aye-aye. Now, an aye-aye is it's a very small, I'm pretty sure it belongs to the monkey family. Lives in Madagascar and in Africa. What is really interesting about an aye-aye is if you look in that picture, okay, so the aye-aye, what the aye-aye has a very, very long finger for. It's an adaptation that allows it to tap on bits of wood in order to hear animals that may be living inside the woods, such as grubs or ants. And what it then does is, Billy, tell me.
They are all mammals.
They're mammals? Okay, they're all mammals. Okay, let's have a look at something else. What's one thing that's the same about all of them? Hacker.
They all have ears.
They all have ears. Now, what I want you to do is have a look. 1 second, Pro. Yeah, Pro. Okay.
They all have good hearing.
Yeah, they've all got. Yeah, good stuff, Pro. That's exactly what I want you to have a look at here. They all have good hearing. Okay. When you think about the fox has these kind of pointy shaped ears, right? They're famous for having pointy shaped ears. Why does a fox have pointy shaped ears? Look at a deer's ears. A deer's ears can move. They can move around their head so they can hear in almost 360 degrees. They're a different shape to the foxes though, right? But they still pick up sound. They've all got really good hearing. Look at the aye-aye. The aye-aye's got these big kind of circle things on the top of its head. Very, very specific hearing. And the rabbit's kind of got like a deer's ears, right? Except they stick up and the deer's ears are sideways. So they've all got really, really, really good hearing. Now.
What?
Hey, Joey, so why do you think a fox has very good hearing?
So when they go to hunt, they can hear their prey running under snow, and they can break the snow and catch the prey.
Yeah, Excellent answer. Very good.
And when people come, they run away because people make sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Good job. Okay. What about deer? Noob.
I don't know.
Have a guess. Have a guess. Why do you think an animal in the wild needs to have really good hearing?
Because it have to hear if the predator is nearby.
Yeah, perfect. Good answer. So, deers need to understand exactly where predators are nearby. Pumpkin, look at the eye. Why do you think an eye, the weirdly strange animal?
I don't know.
Okay. So, I'll explain again, okay? What the eye does is you'll have little bugs. So you know that if you tap on a wall, you kind of get a thud or a hollow sound. If the eye can hear a sound, it knows that there's something underneath that bit of wood. But if the eye heard a sound, it's not going to know. It's going to know that there's nothing there. So what it does is it uses its hearing to find its prey by touching and knocking on wood to see where the wood is hollow and the wood is not hollow. And okay, let's go, Billy.
So the rabbit has long ears, so it could hear its predators running and catching it.
Yeah, perfect. Good stuff. So what we've done is we've taken 4 animals, okay? We've taken their very good hearing. And what we've now seen is that if you look at a fox and an eye, for example, they both use their hearing to hear their prey, right? The fox can use it to hear animals on the ground. The eye uses its hearing to hear animals in wood. The deer and the rabbit both use their ears in order to hear predators. Now, what I want you to do is look at the fox's ears and the eye's ears. What is the same about their ears? What's the exact same thing?
Yes.
What's the same about the fox and the eye's ears?
Their ears can hear from far away to catches prey or run away from people.
Yeah, okay. So we know they're going to catch prey, okay? But what is the same about their ears? If you looked at their ears and said, okay, we know that they both use their ears to catch prey. What is the same thing about their ears? Billy.
They have strange shapes.
They're strange shapes, but which way are they facing, right? They're all facing forward, okay? Their ears are right here. So look at the picture again. Their ears are here and here, here and here. They're always facing forwards. They're facing towards their prey, okay? They know that if their ears are faced forward and they're very good, this is where they are going to hear their prey. Now, look at the deer and the rabbit. What do you know about deer and rabbit ears when there's predators coming around? Which ears are you going to use? Are you going to use the fox and the eye's ears, which are faced forward? Or are you going to use what makes a rabbit and deer's ears so special? And is there a way that I can copy that? We call something like biomimicry, but we're not necessarily talking about that now. But what I want you to understand is the research that goes into something like this. Do you turn around and say, well, hold on, is there something within nature that exists already? Is there something that I can use to help me get my project started, to get me to understand, can I design something like this better? And that's a really, really good way of doing research. So we don't need to go through this. We did it there ourselves. So who can give me examples of some places where it's good to do research? Or where can you find a lot of information? Yes, Hun.
The laptop.
A laptop, yeah. What on the laptop is going to give you information?
Maybe the laptop can give like a lot of information.
Okay, so let's say the internet. Okay, the laptop can access the internet. The internet's a very good source of information. Where's another good place that you can find a lot of information and do some research on a lot of topics? Yes, Thailand B.
What?
Where's somewhere else that you can do a lot of research? Where do you think you find information?
In the
Sorry, go on.
in the computer.
In the computer, okay.
Or
Where else? Okay, think about places like libraries. Think about anywhere where there's a lot of information stored. So libraries, computers, you have huge resource banks in terms of held magazines and published works. All of these things allow you to do research. The natural world is a very, very, very good place for you to find information and find somewhere to actually do some research. So what I want you to do is, we started talking about a project in class. We started talking about a way for you to enhance a sense. For example, to see in the dark. So what I would like you all to do is, for your homework, is I'd like for you to, let me see, I'd like you to do some research on an animal that can see in the dark. Find out the reason why they can. And is there something humans can do to copy this? So, what I want you to do with that homework is very simple, as it says. Find an animal that can see in the dark. Find out why that animal can see in the dark. What is it that allows them to actually be able to see it completely in the dark? And then 3, find out if this is something that a human can copy. So, where are some places, and I'll write them up if you can give me some examples. Where are some places you can find information for this?
The library.
A library, okay. So there's a good example of library. Where else?
Internet.
Internet, cool. Let's stick to those two, library and internet. So this is where I want you to do your research. I want you to look here. If you use the internet, use your own words. So I do not want you to go onto the internet, start copy something down and not understand 50% of the words in what you've done, okay?